Hi, this is Sabrina Gibson with socialmaximizing.com, and as we know, we always look for people who are specializing in niches, especially when it comes to business building. And I'm here with Steve Castle, and he is an expert when it comes to helping people with MLMs, network marketing, and I'm really excited to talk with you today, Steve.
Well, thank you, Sabrina. It's great to be here.
Well, tell me, because there are so many network marketing companies out there, and it just seems like these days people get involved, and the next thing you know, they're calling their friends and family. Right. But when I was talking with you, you were actually telling me that you do a completely different way approach. So can you talk a little bit about how your program's different?
Yeah, well, Sabrina, most network marketing companies teach their people how to sell the product or the service, and it's all feature driven. And what I teach is how to brand yourself, how to market yourself, which is, put yourself out there first, and then sell your product or service from that.
And what I loved the most when I was talking with you is that you actually have 4 specific groups that you are able to assist. What are those 4 groups?
Well, I've kind of broken down the market into, like you say, about 4 different categories. And the first one is, the person who's just graduated from college. Or maybe they haven't graduated from college, graduated from high school, and trying to get that first job. And particularly in this economy, it's pretty tough, right? So you've got the degree, but what do we do now? What do you do now? So I have a system to help you step into that and get started. The second demographic is really the person that's been out of college for a while or out of high school. They have that first job or maybe the second job, but they haven't really hit their stride. They haven't really found what it is they really want to do. It's just a job to kind of pay the bills and keep them going, get them out of their parents' house, what have you. But they just haven't really found their niche. Again, I talk to people about how to brand themselves and get started in their own business, become their own boss. Never have to really go out and look for another job. The third demographic is really the person that's been in industry for a while, or retail sales, or whatever. They've been in that career for 10, 15 years, but still, they're afraid that they might lose that job. Mm-hmm. And in this economy, we've lost millions of jobs over the last 2 years. So everybody's kind of waiting for that next shoe to drop. So I have a system that walks them through the success factors of preparing to go out on their own. And maybe instead of having their boss fire them, they fire their boss.
How nice is that?
Yeah, that's great. The fourth demographic is the older person who maybe has already lost their job and they can't integrate back into the workforce, or they have integrated back into the workforce but they're not making what they used to make, so they're underemployed, or they have lost their job. And again, I have a system to step them through that and really give them the confidence, a step-by-step, very clear system to build a business for themselves.
Gosh, I could just think of so many people right now that this could help. My mom was the classic story where she was downsized in 3 different companies in a row, and she was left before retirement having fearful of having an income. And so your system actually shows people, and can you talk with me? You were saying something about the numbers, like what people really needed to have in order to be able to retire or to be able to live the life that they love.
Yeah, that's a great question, Sabrina. And I've been asking people here at this event that same question. It's interesting, a lot of people don't know how much money they really need to I don't want to use the word retire. I like the word, do whatever it is you want to do for the rest of your life. Maybe that is retire, but maybe it's do something different. So what is that number? And when I talk to people, I get a wide range of numbers, but just to make the math kind of easy, say $10,000 a month. It might be 5, it might be 20, but let's just use $10,000 a month. Well, to provide yourself with $10,000 a month for the rest of your life, you need to have about $2 million put away in some sort of retirement vehicle, and that's after tax. So you have to really earn about $3 million, and that's an extra $3 million for $10,000 a month. Well, Sabrina, who do you know that has a day job that can make an extra $3 million over the next 5, 10, 20 years? I don't care what it is. Your employer's not going to pay you that kind of numbers. So,
well, and I think most corporations, they have the JOB, just over broke method. So, they definitely are not able to generate extra income with, in their spare time.
Right.
So, and your system actually helps them transition, if they do have a job, how to gradually transition from their existing job into their own business. Is that correct?
That's correct. We have a very specific, very detailed, clear, concise plan. It's easy to follow, simple, take you through, self-paced, go through it at your own speed. And like I say, it puts you in a position to either accelerate that and jump into it if you do lose your job, or the best of all worlds is you've built this up and you just go in and you say, you know, I'm going to fire my boss. I'm just going to go do this on my own. I don't need a job anymore. I have my own job.
So I'd like to put you on the spot if that's okay, because I know what I got to hear from a little bird told me that you actually have some really powerful free training that you're going to be sharing with people here soon.
Yes.
And you kind of have it behind hidden doors and kind of behind lock and key right now. So how could people, if they're interested in maybe taking a look at this and learning a little bit more about your system, where could they go to at least get some free training?
Well, yes, as you mentioned, we're in pre-launch, so you know, for the people watching this video, if you're going to twist my arm, I'll give you a spot.
I knew I could get it out of
you. Actually, planbguaranteed.com. That's Plan B, the letter B, guaranteed.com. And if they'll go to that website and enter some information, we'll be happy to put them on our VIP list, pre-launch list, and get them included.
Well, Steve, I'm so glad I got to talk to you. You know, right now with this economy, people are really looking for a leader like you to lead them out of this economic recession, and really we're going into a depression, and it's so reassuring to know that someone like you with your background and just what your system is so exciting to me, because I can see how easy it would be for people to do this. So thank you for joining me here today, and I'll look forward to talking with you in the future.
Well, thank you, Sabrina. Enjoyed it.
Thanks a lot.